Okay, so this is an example of a sideways market, and this is a Aussie yen, and that's what we're going to look at. See how we can trade a sideways market. As you can see, for the week, for Friday, it was totally sideways, didn't do anything, right? But can we trade this? So let's see if we find the peaks. There's a peak here, and that's nobody's awake for. And there's a peak here. This is a UK Open. Okay, so we'll take that and see if we can trade this successfully. So if we look at the 4 hour, 4 hours peaking, but it's not quite there. So the 4 hour is not in consideration here. Let's look at the 15-minute. So we're going to follow this on the 15-minute as our trade time frame. The 1 hour gave us a direction, 15 minutes is going to be the trade time frame, and 5 minute is going to be our entry. The entry is right there. Now, this looks like a huge stop loss, right? So could we have had a, well, it's not that big, it's 18 pips. And so let's follow it on the 15. And this gave you 12 pips. On an Aussie yen pair that was moving sideways, right? So let's go back to the H1 and see if we can trade this going up. So what is the H4 doing? H4 is still in a cycle down, so H4 is out of the consideration. Here is the 15-minute cycle up. Here's the 5 minute. And the 5 minute can give an entry till here. And if you go back to the 15 exit, the full cycle didn't happen till here. And that's another 12 pips. So, and this was a 10 pip stop loss. So this is a sideways market illustration, right? Now, would we have made money on the Aussie yen for the week? So we start again at the 4 hour for the week, right? And we see we are in an upcycle. So first thing we do is look to see this is coming down. So where does it start to go up? Somewhere in there. And then the H1 is already in a bullish cycle. So drop it down to the 15-minute. 15-minute gives us a cycle over here. And then look down at the 5 minute. And the 5 minute entry is right there. So this is a 13 pip stop loss, and we're going to follow it on the H1 because we're trying to enter on a 4 hour. And here's the cycle, and that's 40 pips. Okay, so I'll just note it down somewhere. 40. Okay. Now, this is a 3-ball. What is it doing on the H4? H4 is cycling now. So it's a 1 hour trade, 15-minute possible entry, but we're just looking for the cycle, and we take the entry on the 5. And the 5 gave us an entry right there. And this is a 15 pip stop loss back to the H1. And H1 comes out of cycle here. And that gave us 17 pips. 17. Okay. Now we are back in an uptrend, but this is after hours. So we come in the Japanese session. This is 7 p.m. And if you are awake at this point, you look at the 4 hour. 4 hours cycling down, so we're good. There's a 15-minute. And the 15-minute cycles down over here. There's a 5-minute for an entry, which happens here. And this is a 14 pip stop loss. Trading this on the 1 hour. 1 hour down here. 36 pips. Now we are in an up cycle on the H1. What is a 4 hour doing? 4 hour is not peaked till here. Back to the H1. H1 peak happens here. And this is after hours, so forget it. Now the next peak on the 1 hour happens over here. What is the H4 doing? H4 is cycling down. Everything's good. Where's my, there it is. My 15-minute cycle's down over here. And my entry is on the 5. And the 5-minute entry happens here. And that's a 8 pip stop loss, on the opinion on the 1 hour. 1 hour cycle gives me, there's a big spike, wasn't it? So somewhere in here is the exit. That's 25 pips. Okay. Back on the H1. And get a cycle up. Doesn't happen till here. This is 7 in the morning Eastern. 4 hours cycling down. So we shouldn't be taking the up trade unless we look at the 15-minute. 15-minute is cycling up over here. But I mean, 4 hours cycling down, we shouldn't be taking an up trade. Here's a cycle down on the 1 hour right there. So the cycle start. 15-minute is cycling down. See the slope. 5-minute looking for an entry. Doesn't happen till here. And this will be a big stop loss. 40 pips. But I say, okay, we're not going to take this one. We'll take this one. And that gives us a stop loss of 20 pips. Now, we look at the H1. Exit is somewhere here. And that's 16 pips. Okay, what is the H4 doing here? H4 is still cycling down, so we're going to look at short trades only. And here's the next opportunity. Okay. It is cycling down. 15-minute. It is cycling down over here. And the 5 minute is an entry right there. Again, let's take a look. 17 pips is not bad. And the H1 comes out over here and gives you 10 pips. That's if you're actively trading the Asian session. If you're not, then you slept through this, and then your next exit is over here, which is 4 in the morning, and that is 20 pips. Okay, and then your next cycle on the 1 hour is here. What is the 4 hour doing? 4 hours still cycling down, 15 minute cycling down. What is the 5 minute doing? 5 minute gave you an entry here. And the entry wasn't there because it had already started the cycle and gone past the 50. So this is the next cycle. And if you take that entry there, the stop loss 17 pips, H1. H1, this is 7 pips. Yeah, so next cycle on the H1 is here. And this is 6 in the morning Eastern, right? Yep. 4 hours strong to the downside, 15 minute is cycling down. Technically, it's all the way down here. So you could say the next cycle is over here. Look at the 5 minute. Five-minute gave you an entry over here. And stop loss is here, or even here. 17 pip stop loss back on the H1. And didn't come out till here. And that gave you 65 pips. Okay. Now we have a 3 ball. What is the H4 doing? H4 starts to cycle up over here. This was our trade that we just did on the first one. And 15 minute is cycling up. It's the end of the day. So you're looking for long trades. This is the cycle up on the 1 hour. 15 minute cycle, relevant cycle is here. 5 minute entries there. Down, entries over here. Look at the 1 hour. And the 1 hour exited over here. That's a loss of 8 pips. So not everything is positive, right? Okay, and then we have a cycle down. 4 hour cycle down happens here. 15 minute cycle down. 5 minute. Give me an entry right away. Then stop loss. And your exit. is over here. So that's a 5 pip stop loss and 5 pip loss. All right, so, and there's another trade here, but let's not go over that. So if we calculate this, we have 57, 93, 118, 134, 154, 161, 226 minus 13, 213 pips for the week. So that's 213 single lot, right? 7.66, and that equals 213 times 7.66. $1631.58. That's on a single lot. For the week. So this is how Aussie yen would work out. On the flat side, we lost 13 pips, unlike the previous one that I showed earlier. But overall, we came out 213 pips ahead. Hope that helps. Have a good one.